As you can see, many things have been done to this box since our last segment, our last bit of video. The work that has been done is basically framing and application of the inner layer of plywood, so that what we have here will accommodate 2 inches of foam, as we showed you in a previous segment. This framework here is 2x4 is cut down to a 2-inch dimension on this side. In other words, the 3 5/8 side of the 2x4 is reduced to 2 inches to produce a cavity which will accommodate 2 inches of foam. So, I believe in our last segment we had the 2-inch framework finished at the bottom, and then the plywood was cut and applied around the inside of that framework at the bottom. I'm not talking about this. This is actually a bumper that is installed to produce a cavity that puppies can roll into, so that mothers don't pinch or mash or kill puppies by mashing them against the wall, or at the point where the floor and the wall converge. You'll notice that the corners have glue. This is actually a subflooring glue that's applied with a caulk gun. It's very strong. It's made by Liquid Nails. Thank you, Mike.
You're welcome.
All right, so the order of installation here is plywood, and I will show you a diagram momentarily of the dimensions of the plywood. There is a bit of slope from the front to the back to promote drainage whenever it's raining. So 2 inches wide on this opening here. This is a framed opening where we will install a wire grid on the inside for summertime insulation, or I'm sorry, summertime ventilation. The panel that's constructed to cover this will have a plug, a foam plug that goes in here, and so it will be airtight and well insulated for wintertime use. And then summertime, the plug panel is removable to allow for proper ventilation in the hot weather. The corner framework is square, inch and 5/8 by inch and 5/8.
That's the leftover from the 2-inch.
Actually, yeah, that is left over from the 2-inch, so you don't have waste. And it's installed with a nail gun with long staples, so that there's not a lot of splitting going on in the wood. This is what they look like. And they do a very good job of securing everything together, and then finally a 16-penny nail. The 16-penny?
16-penny nail. Yes.
Is driven down through the top, or a screw would work as well, in order to properly secure those the corner framework. I think we covered most of it here. What is the height of the bumper on the inside?
6 inches to the top.
Okay, that's from the flooring, the top of the plywood flooring, to the top of the 2x4 bumper is actually, looks like
this one's 6.5.
6.5.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Use glue judiciously at any point where we have framework going to plywood. This area right here would be an excellent example. It should be glue smeared in there prior to the mating of the 2-inch wide framework. Likewise down here. I think it's all pretty self-explanatory. The framed opening, we'll show you the dimensions on that. Framed opening for the doorway. Again, 2 inches wide, 2 inches in this dimension, and we'll show you a diagram here momentarily that incorporates all the details. All right, our next step is going to be to apply the insulating foam, and then the outer skin of plywood.